Alrighty, hello everybody, Steve-Wagon here, and welcome back to another episode of I Wani Hug That Gator. Where last we left off, trying to think, it's been a little bit since I last played I Wani Hug That Gator. I'm trying to remember. I think we had us and Olivia had our first official real dates with Olivia. We went to a an art gallery, if I remember correctly, and we saw Mr. Iadkins earlier works. You know? We saw some of that stuff. I think other things happened. I don't remember. I think Olivia got her chair back, her new one. Or that could have been like a while ago. I don't remember. But I remember the art gallery. I remember that bit. So let's just hop right back into this and see where we are officially. It's December. Winter in Volcaldera Bluffs is officially here. And as if to celebrate the occasion, tonight is St. Hammond's Winter Formal. Winter Formal. Hard to believe it's already here. It really crept up on me. Whenever I'd remember the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. The whole thing has me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. Like there's some formality to it. That's right, we also invited her to the dance! The Winter Formal, I forgot about that bit! I'd better not mess this up. Oh, you better not. Anyway, I find myself with a new difficulty in my life. Over and under and around and under and tug. I reel and loosen the lethal neckwear from my collar, tossing the devilish cloth on the floor in frustration. That's why I just get a clip-on. No shame in that. Scanning over the step-by-step instructions once more, I try to find where I went wrong on my latest attempt. I consider going tie-less, but damn it, it brings the whole outfit together. And I want to look good for Olivia, because she'd be doing the same. Alright, come on, you got this. Picking the slim fabric back up, I notice just how badly wrinkled and ugly it is. Time is running out, sadly. We still had class today, after all. Forget it. I have another shirt that works without the tie and still looks good. What shirt is that? Ooh, look at me! Dumping the fashionable noose in my hamper and swapping outfits, my thoughts travel freely. Everyone in school was excited for the formal. Though Olivia... she looked excited too, but there was something just beneath the surface. Anxiety, probably, for Mr. Iadkins' vigil. Oh, the vigil, that's right. Only Olivia, Ben, and I seemed to remember that, the rest of the school having moved on by now. Ben had kept pestering Olivia about her speech, insisting to know what she'd say. The only thing that kept me from pushing the stucco away was the fact that Mia would still give me the evil eye from the distance. Mia. In her janitor outfit. Ha! Take that. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, that's right. She deserves worse, but at least she's out of our hair. A check of the time says I don't have any time to try again. Oh, I didn't realize we had a jacket. Tossing on the piece de resistance, the coat. Sorry. I'm just allergic to handsome gentlemen, you know? I exit my room and head down for my foyer. Tonight's gonna be the best night ever. Probably. Definitely. I'll make it the best night ever for the both of us. I head through the foyer towards my front door and... wait. Dad's home. Still dressed in his work uniform, hunched over the bar with a half-filled glass. He hasn't noticed me. Well, not that it matters. As I open the front door, I hear a low grumble from behind me. Back by midnight. Without looking back, I head out. That really wasn't a grumble, but the chill that washes over me is deflected by my formal wear. I can only imagine how hot this outfit would be in the summer. Wait, hold on, Paul, I'm getting ready to go to the winter formal. You ain't got nothing to say about me? No, like, good for you, son, I'm proud of you. You look like a strapping young gentleman right there. Nothing. Just be back by midnight, not even looking in my direction. I feel so bad for Inco now. What a shame. Then again, I did wear a jacket constantly for the first month of school. Speaking of, I can't decide whether or not I want to keep the sunglasses with my outfit. It's hard enough to see outside, as it is. Somehow, though, it feels wrong to take them off. Hoping not to waste any more time, I begin the walk to the metro. I really don't want to be late, especially not for Olivia. ... Guys, didn't you hear? It's the winter formal. Why aren't you dressed up? It's the same ride I've taken countless times this year, but this time it has a sense of finality to it. Rocking motions of the cabin are both calming and nauseating at the same time. And I find myself teetering between positivity and negativity. If there's one night that I need to go well, it's tonight. No dodgeballs to the face, no falling into pools, no harassment from anybody. I pray that Iadikin's eulogy goes smoothly. ... I find comfort in the routine walk from the metro to the Payne residence. As I stand outside the house, I realize I forgot to bring any flowers. You fool! You forgot the corsage? But this isn't prom yet, so I think that's okay. It is not okay. It's December. That means festivities. The house is adorned with a row of colorful Christmas lights. Guess who had to put those up too? It was worth it to see Vinny and Olivia smile like that. But man, at this rate, I'm gonna get jacked doing these chores for them. You say that like it's a problem. After a quick knock at the front door, I wait patiently for an answer. I hear some voices on the other side. Something about being too cold, I think. They're reptiles, right? I suppose the coldness would probably, like, send them straight into hibernation or something. Do they even have that? They celebrated the last day of summer, the last warm day of summer. So I would assume temperature affects them obviously differently. But would they have hibernation like the other animals? Not that they're animals. It was pretty funny the first time, but they do this every time I swing by. I didn't think the weather bothered them that much. A moment later, Damien swings the door open. Oh, Damien! Look at you, all snazzy with the bow tie. Hey, Inco, you're looking snazzy. Thanks. This is all new stuff. Think Olivia will like it? Probably, but she'd probably be just as excited seeing you wear any old suit. Okay, well thanks for calling it an old suit. Well, it's the effort that counts, right? Yeah, like I wanted to wear a t-shirt that looked just like the real thing, so I could be cozier and not have to deal with ties or other annoying stuff. But Mom threatened to beat the snot out of me if I did for some reason. Thought I'd get away with doing it anyhow, but then Liz threatened the same thing. Girls, right? Anyway, come on in, it's dang cold. He slams the door behind me when I step in. The inside is also decorated for the holidays. Is it? Sophia must have spent hours decorating, as the living room is a tapestry of Christmas spirits. It even suffuses the air, with the internal heating mixing with the scent of sweets baked with cinnamon. I'll have to ask her later to take pictures of this beautiful holiday scene within the living room. Liz and the Paynes are all sitting in the living room. Hey guys. Inco, is it true you ordered a sure. I think it's supposed to be a surprise for her.
Oh. Thanks again, though. It's crazy getting one of those.
Yeah, Olivia's gonna love it. She is what I get, what I order.
I really feel like we should have pitched in more, though.
Don't worry about it. It was my idea.
All right. Nice suit, by the way.
Why, thank you. Damien nonchalantly takes the seat on the couch next to Liz and wraps an arm around her like it's no big deal.
Yipe! Dot dot dot.
Damien looks at me and flickers his eyebrows. He knows what he's got. What a player. I should try that with Olivia. Miss Payne can't hide her excitement any longer.
Aw, that's precious. My little boy is all grown up now.
Mom! Oh, now, Damien. It's your parents' God-given right to tease you. One day you'll be doing the same to your kids. Bleh, you guys better not be like this all night. Where's Vinny when I need him?
Vinny's with his karate team. They're having a big sleepover. Not risking our little rascal messing up anyone's outfits before their big nights. Oh Lord, yeah. The idea of acid on my evening gown. I'd just die.
Damien sniffles dramatically.
Oh, stop it.
So,
Don't worry, Olivia's just getting ready.
I know Sophia and Liz probably sound similar. I'm trying to keep them different, but I'm probably doing a horrible job with this.
She's worked on her dress the whole week for it to look perfect. Worked on it? You mean she made it herself? More like she helped me in making it for her, even added her own personal flair to it.
Homemade dress, huh? Ooh. Oh, wow. And if Olivia helped, she's going to look amazing.
Oh, Inco, I see that look.
What look? What look are you talking about, huh? My face ignites in embarrassment as the rest of the room laughs at me. Don't go laughing at me. Ah, it's just some ribbon, Inco. Don't want you feeling left out after all. Gee, thanks, Randy. There's more laughter, but I can't stay angry at the pains. Instead, I take the last spot on the couch and lean back, mindful to not crease my suit too much. For the next couple of minutes, we simply wait and relax. Well, Damien and I relax. A blush is slowly spreading from Liz's cheeks and down her neck. Kinda reminds me of a thermometer. Damien shuffles closer to her, her red face coming down closer to him. He whispers something into her ear. And whatever he said makes the Liz-mometer hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. His parents are just grinning as she squirms under their gaze. What the hell are you saying, Damien? Don't feel too bad for her, though. This is what she wants, I think. Still, what the heck did Damien tell her? No, scratch that. Is Damien even doing this on purpose?
Why are we all staring at the red garden hose? Why are we all staring at the red garden hose?
I turn to Olivia's voice and oh, here it is. The great reveal. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at her. Oh, my heart can't take it. Oh. Wow.
Oh, I knew you'd look amazing, Olivia, but to go so far.
A hand slaps my back hard enough to make me stand and yelp. Randy grins unapologetically and then motions me towards Olivia. Olivia, you look... So many words fill my mind to describe her. I can feel my mouth flapping uselessly as I try to pick one. me look. Gulping in a breath of air, I finally pick... beautiful. Oh, it's adorable. A single word is enough to make Olivia's blush reach as far as her shoulders. And yet she smiles, even twirling her chair side to side so I can take in all the angles of her dress. Sophia said you helped make it?
More like she helped me.
It is quite vibrant in color, something that I've come to realize when it comes to any work Olivia does.
So what are we waiting for? Traffic's gonna suck like hell. Should we be getting into Liz's car now?
About that, oh, don't tell me I got a limo. Don't tell me I got a limo.
Honk, honk. What the?
Honk. That'll be our cue. Thank you again for having me, Sophia, Randy. If my hands weren't preoccupied with rolling my confused date to the door, I would have waved back to Damien's parents. Damien holds the door open, so Olivia's able to clearly see our ride for the night.
Whoa, awesome!
The pristine white limousine parked out front idles, waiting for us. A white limousine. I don't know the different prices between a black and a white limousine. Are they different? Our chauffeur exits his seat and rounds the car to hold the door open for us. Mindful of him, I wheel Olivia as close to the entryway. The driver moves to assist Olivia, but I hold my hand out to stop him. I'll help her. Could you handle her chair? Of course, sir. He holds the chair in place. If I may.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, look at this thing. Look at this. It is fantastic. We got like a little fridge, got some cabinets, got like a little monitor or TV up there. We got booze. With all the care necessary, one arm snakes behind Olivia's knee and the other around her back. I lift Olivia from her chair in a princess carry, feeling my legs shaking as I take the final 2 steps. Olivia tucks her head against my neck, her hot breath making my skin tingle pleasantly. Finally, I set her down onto the soft leather seat within, right next to the tiny fridge and bar. Looking through the back window, the driver has finished securing her wheelchair in the trunk. He gives me a nod and returns back to the passenger door where Damien is guiding Liz in. Oh, okay, good. We have enough room as well for the big old neck.
Oh wow, it looks even nicer than on the website.
Hey, Inky, the bar's free game, right? I throw Damien a thumbs up. All paid for.
Inco, we didn't agree.
It's fine, Liz. I covered the extra cost. I am a rich kid, you know. Awesome! Damien's already pulled 2 glass bottles of cola from the tiny fridge. Oh. That was with his tooth. He cracks open a second one with as minimal efforts. For you! He waves his bottle over to me in offering. I decline. Leaning over, I manage to snag 2 bottles and the fancy bottle opener. All the bottles open, I hold up mine for all to see. A toast before we get there. To what though? Crap. I didn't think ahead for this.
To a good night. And to Iadikin's memory.
Yeah. Our bottles clink loudly against each other, and we proceed to drink our frothy, caffeinated beverages. Damn, no booze. ... By the time we reach the convention center, the fridge has been thoroughly emptied of its contents. I'm honestly impressed that Damien could drink so much. Somehow, he hasn't burped a single time. I don't even try to wrap my head around how anymore. Olivia's hand wraps around mine while we wait for the limousine to come to a stop. Peering out of the tinted window, I see plenty of activity just outside of the venue's doors. It looks like a line has already formed. All of the dinosaurs are dressed in colorful formal wear as they socialize with each other and drink from suspiciously opaque bottles. They're not even at the door, and the party's already started. Olivia suddenly wraps her hand around mine, drawing my attention away from the sight.
Everyone else is going to be so jealous of us.
That was the intention. I smile and squeeze Olivia's hand. She squeezes back. Oh, it's so beautiful. ... Oh, look at this! Now this is the festive decorations I was thinking about back at the Payne residence. Sure, they may have had it, but I didn't see it. Got a nice little Christmas tree. We got a nice little beautifully drawn star on top. Whole bunch of lights going all over. At least I think those are lights. I don't know what's light and what's snow. The shining moment finally comes as our limousine pulls into the open carport in front of the venue. Quieting the crowd down to just murmurs. We wait in deafening silence for another minute or so before the passenger door opens wide. Taking initiative, I step out into the open as the driver sets up the wheelchair with a flourish. Our ride makes a great set piece and naturally drawn the attention of everyone nearby as I ease Olivia into her chair gently. Whoa, that's Inco and Olivia. A human dino couple. Cringe.
Holy shit, it's Sisyphus!
What? Sisyphus? I think I may have forgotten some things. I bask in my peers' admiration as Damien and Liz follow after us. There's a figurative red carpet stretching from our limousine to the entrance of the venue. Have a good evening, sirs and ladies. Before the driver turns away, I shake his hand, palming him the necessary tip. The sound of the car door shuts behind me, and I take this as our cue to push Olivia forward and get us a spot in line. As we make our way inside, our fellow classmates continue to vocalize their astonishment. You! Coming to the party in style, Dino!
Olivia, looking good, girl! You make that dress yourself?
Is it just me, or do Inco and Olivia look kinda cute together? As much as I hate to admit it. Wait, what the hell am I saying? I'm loving this! After months of feeling regarded as the school's outcast, the spotlight's finally shining on me, and I'm reveling in it, baby. And it feels good knowing that Olivia was getting the attention she rightfully deserves. Me and my cadre slowly move past the crowd with heads held high. We approach the sign-in table where more people in line look our way.
Figures.
Think we could cut them?
Wait, why would we be allowed to do the...
Let's go, Inco. Am I just gonna barrel my way through? Yep. With a nod, I push Olivia around the line and head directly for the table. Looking back, Liz frowns, but Damien simply nods in understanding. My peers in line beside us are watching as we casually roll up to the table where Ben is waiting. Oh, wait, Ben, hey, how you doing? Oh, look at him. Okay, he's looking pretty nice. He's got a bit of a pink shirt, though. I don't know if have I ever seen pink shirt? I'm pretty sure I have. The tie, though, Ben, the tie is just too small. I mean, at this point, you may as well have worn a bow tie like Damien. Olivia, Inco, you made it.
Hey.
Ignoring Olivia's clipped tone, I smile back at Ben. Of course we did. In a limo, no less.
What better way to start off the night?
Ben moves a clipboard to Olivia, and she quickly fills in her name. I lean over her shoulder and sign myself in too.
Alright, you guys are good to go.
What about Mr. Iadikin's memorial? I wasn't ever told when I'd be speaking.
He hands over a slip of paper to Olivia.
We'll be doing it at the end. We want to let everyone enjoy their night first. I figured he would have liked it that way.
Looking at the sheet over Olivia's shoulder, I see that it's a collection of bullet points related to Iadikin's eulogy. Uh-oh. Olivia scowls and crumples the sheet into a tiny ball between her palms.
Olivia.
I have a speech ready, Ben.
Look, I know. It's just backup. Just in case, alright? Nothing can go wrong.
She tosses the balled up paper into her wheelchair compartment. You got a compartment?
Let's go, Inco.
Right. See you inside, Ben. Below her breath, Olivia mutters,
Hope not.
Ugh. ... We move past the check-in, veering deeply into the halls of the venue. Ahead of us, an open set of double doors leads to the main hall. Near the side we enter, several rows of neat round tables. The other half is reserved for the dance floor. And on the far side, a large stage for live performance. Oh! Listen to this music! I'm really liking this. Oh, that's nice. Nobody seems particularly interested in the Christmas music that echoes from the wall-mounted speakers. Well, god damn it! What do you mean no one's as interested? That stuff's awesome! Now that we're here, I don't think they take the winter part so literally. Drapes of white and light blue hang along the walls. All of the table's centerpieces look like crystalline statues shaped into snowflakes. Even the large chandelier hanging above the crowd seems to have drooping icicles dangling from it. Above us is a giant glass ceiling that opens into the night sky. There's too much light pollution to make out any constellations, but the moon is real pretty. An image comes to mind immediately. Lights dimming, music slows to something soft. The only real source of light is the moon hanging overhead. A true moonlit dance. I wonder if I can make that happen. It would be nice. Alright, who put this stuff on? Bring back the Christmas stuff, that one was banging! This isn't the only room, of course. Off to the sides in several directions are doors that lead to other halls and rooms. Olivia's looking around at the exits, too. Well, we made it. What do you want to do? I gesture towards the dance floor. Feel like getting jiggy with it, huh? Huh? Olivia gives a wincing smile.
I thought you were supposed to be cool.
I am cool.
But dancing...
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
No, I think I'd rather die. Besides, somewhere around here's a room they set up for Iadikin.
Hold on, wait, that song they were about to play, was it that, was it that Mariah Carey song? I do my best to avoid it, so I don't really know what the starting line is. All I know is that it's just her singing, I don't know what happens after that. So they might have just started playing that Mariah Carey song. Right, yeah. We should pay respects to him first before anything else. Oh wait, hold on. If they were playing the Mariah Carey song, then it is my duty to say this correctly. I I don't want a lot for Christmas. There we go. Right. Yeah, we should pay respects to him first before anything else. Alright. Olivia's tail guides my wrist as I push us towards one of the exits. ... Oh. The memorial room isn't hard to find. The smaller room, well lit and with little furniture. On the far end, a framed picture of Iadikin and some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from his students. There's a few other students here, paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail, and I let go. I walk alongside her as we approach the portraits. Wonder when this was taken. It couldn't have been that long ago. He looks just like he did earlier this year. ... Olivia doesn't seem like she's ready just yet. I'll give her a bit of privacy. ... Oh! They're getting jiggy with it over there. I wait outside the memorial room, leaning against the wall. I can see a bit into the main hall from here. The music swapped from festive to proper upbeat dance music. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see... Yep. Liz's head towers over the rest of the students, spinning and bouncing rhythmically, just like a metal spring. I'm sure Damien's doing his best to keep up. They must be having a blast. I'm glad. Man, it's still so surreal to even be here. I never thought I would have ended up on a date with someone at an event like this. I've seen all sorts of stuff like this in the movies, but to actually experience it gives me the jitters. One big night to make the sparks fly. Olivia touches my hand, using the other to wipe at her eyes. Hey, are you ready to go? She nods.
Yeah, thanks for waiting.
The music's changed in the ballroom. Olivia looks over and smiles.
Tempting. Very tempting. But, I didn't actually eat lunch today.
That's turning into a bad habit.
I know. I spent all day writing, reading, rewriting, rereading, on and on.
I get you. Come on, I think I saw where they were serving food. Passing through the main hall once more, Olivia's hunched over something. Her phone. I crane my neck around her shoulder to get a better look. She's carefully studying pictures she's taken of her written speech. Ah, seeing the room must have renewed her drive. You'll do great, Olivia.
I hope so. I have to get this right.
If you want, we can find a table first. Then I can get us dinner and give you a bit of extra time if you want.
Would you?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Olivia points me to the table in the corner, furthest away from the commotion. Just like our spot in the lunchroom at school.
How about that?
You want meat, right?
You know it.
At these types of events, they would either have catering or meal tickets. At least, when I attended with my parents. But judging by the sight of my peers carrying small plates of food, it's a simple buffet. Of course, catering with some 100 active seniors is bound to go wrong. The scent of spiced meat wafts through the spacious hallway. I can only imagine how Damien would feel right about now. I follow the movement of the crowd, letting the finer-nosed dinosaurs pinpoint the location of the buffet for me. As the ambient music dies down, the chatter starts to grow louder. I turn the corner of a hallway and find myself exactly where I want to be. Buffet stations run parallel along each wall in this cafeteria-esque room. There's even a chef and a grill in the corner, preparing personal selected cuts of meat to specification. Most of the dinosaurs struggled to remain civilized in the presence of this kind of food. Having skipped a meal, I don't know if Olivia would fare much better. Nearly every station is swarmed with high school seniors. I walk over to one of the few tables in the room that's still open. Salad bar. I'm getting some pretty good ideas. I'll impress Olivia with the nicest darn looking meal she's ever seen. That'd be great for soothing her anxious nerves and setting up a romantic tone. Taking and balancing a tray on one arm, I consider how best to arrange a full dinner properly. Wait. A video I had recently watched starts replaying in my head. Remember, most important part of a high-quality meal is the garnishing. Okay, I'll start here and get some veggies around the edges of the plates. It's framing, like in a painting. And then I'll go find the best meats to fill in the rest. I start waiting in line, eyeing the main courses as it slowly moves me forward. There's some decent variety. I can really work with this. Hey, mind if I cut in? Bah, Damien? Hey, thanks. Don't mind if I do. Can't you wait in line like everyone else? I did, the first time. This is round 3. No use getting annoyed. If he gets beat up in the parking lot later, it's his own problem. So, how's your night going? It's going well. Olivia and I are having a great time so far. What about you? I don't trust that face. Hey, that's great. Liz and I have been dancing like crazy. It's a blast. Gotta say, I'm happy for you. Sorry for being unsure earlier when you two first became an item. Looks like I was completely off the mark. Don't sweat it, man. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah. Got 2 plates for yourself, I see. Smart. I should have done that. No, one's for Olivia. He cocks an eyebrow. You sure? Yeah, I'm going to put everything into prettying it up. That's herbivore food, son. It is now. I know what I'm doing. We're finally at the front of the line. I start carefully picking out the best cuts and strips of the various meats on display. I saw a guide on this once. It'll end up crazy romantic. Romantic, huh? She likes turkey more than duck. I drop the roasted mallard with the tongs and grab the preferred bird. You'll see, it'll be great. If you say so. I'm sure it'll be fine then. Damien just loads his plate up. Oh. Hold on 1 minute. Sorry, I had a frog in the throats. Damien just loads up his plate with stacks upon stacks of brisket and fillets, nearly forgetting to use the tongs at all. Once he has his plate stacked high, he gives a salute and blinks back out of the room. I, however, still have a mission to do. There's a few more lines for things like side dishes. This is gonna be perfect. She's gonna hate it so much. ... 20 minutes later, and 2 trays of perfectly picked meals are balanced precariously in my hands. It came out pretty great, I think. I even used the condiments to my advantage, leaving perfect dots of flavor where they'll be most effective. I hope Olivia likes it. Here we go. Ta-da! Why that position, though? Ta-da! I slide Olivia's tray before her. A part of me is irked that she'd have her elbows on the table, even resting her head on her hands.
Sheesh, Inco. You took so long, I thought you were gonna bring back, like, an entire cow or something.
She smiles and rolls her eyes when she sees the tray.
Very funny. Come on, where's the real one?
Huh? Her smile fades.
This is it? Were the lines really that bad?
What do you mean?
Like, were there a lot of people? There's barely anything on the plates.
What's she talking about? That's a cut of rare cooked filet mignon and turkey breast with scallions and asparagus, plus some slices of salmon sushi on the side. All properly garnished, of course. My plate is exactly the same. While it looks and smells delicious, did I mess up? Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. Lines out the door. I'll run back for seconds. Hopefully it'll clear up when we finish this. I'm sorry. I tried to arrange it nice, like we were at a fancy restaurant. She nods and stabs a fork through a piece of salmon.
Well, I appreciate the thought. It does look pretty.
Thanks. Once more recalling proper etiquette, I slice my own steak into tiny morsels, savoring each small bite of succulent meat. Olivia doesn't look as enthusiastic about the meal as I do. I always believe that presentation helps elevate the flavor of the food, but the sight of Olivia picking hers apart with a look of disinterest leaves a sour taste in my mouth. As we continue eating, I notice the cola in my glass begins to ripple and fizz a lot more than usual. Is this an earthquake? Thunk. Oh!
Good evening, you two.
It's Mr. Ferris. Wow, I haven't seen him since he gave the bad news. He glances over at Olivia. That's right, he had to tell her too. So he's probably here to check up on us. He's seated down in a heaping plate of with a heaping plate of dinner. Olivia looks up from her plate longingly at it. Whoa, hey, Mr. Ferris. Dang, nice outfit.
Thank you. I actually picked it out myself.
Wow, you're getting some fine taste.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Are you chaperoning?
I am. Although, it'd be more accurate to say ATF. No, knock maybe. Turns out when you organize an event with 100 teenagers, some of them decide it's not enough and try to bring their own fun. I've lost count of how many brand new flasks I've confiscated. Between you and I, the other staff plan on making sure it all doesn't go to waste after the party's over.
Oh, that's my man, Mr. Ferris. We don't let anything go to waste around here. Oh, brother.
Taking a short break from my own meal, I saw you two hidden away here in the corner. So, how goes it? Is the night treating you well?
Yeah, we're having fun.
It's going good. I'm just trying to memorize my memorial speech for later.
Of course. I should have guessed.
The Christmas music is back, baby! The whale man proceeds to bite into... Yeah, Damien was right. It's hard to watch.
Last I saw you two, it was a terrible occasion. So I'm glad to see that both of you bounced back.
Thanks.
That's a pretty stern look you have, Olivia.
It's nothing.
Listen, don't worry about your speech.
Mr. Ferris, I don't think it's the speech that's giving her the stern look. I think she's looking at the food.
I'm sure it'll be great. No need to overwork yourself. Relax a little. It should be a fun night, not a stressful one.
You're right.
Yeah, Olivia. Don't worry too much about memorizing a script. You should speak from the heart. If anybody knows how to pay respects to Iadikin, it's you.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Nobody else here would understand most of what I wanted to say. They don't know Iadikin like I did. How am I supposed to summarize everything he meant to me in 5 minutes?
Have some faith, Olivia. People will understand when you speak from the heart. Yeah, sure.
Inco's right, Olivia. People are generally empathetic after all.
Huh? Who was that? Oh, it was Ben. I followed the source of the voice, spotting Ben as he approaches the table with a wide smile. How have I forgotten Ben? Everybody's experienced loss, Olivia. You'd be surprised just how much they'll understand. As Ben takes a seat, Olivia doesn't look happy. In fact, she looks noticeably more upset than she did 5 seconds ago. Good evening, Benjamin. You've done a bang-up job organizing tonight. The design of it wasn't all me. The student council all worked together. Of course, a lot of the decorations are just reused from year to year as well. Ben skillfully forks several vegetables together into one bite. He seems content that Olivia's actually tolerating his presence. If I may be a bit more open here, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm so relieved this is all going off without a hitch. I've been crazy nervous myself that things wouldn't go well. Like, if I messed up, I may as well spit on his grave too. Those kinds of thoughts plagued me the entire time I worked on this. Why's that? Because Mr. Iadikin was the best teacher. The table is shaking under my wrists. Looking over, I notice how Olivia's free hand clutches the edge of the table tightly. Honestly, I loved his class the most. He really had a way with teaching. Ben, hey, maybe you should hold it a little bit. It's something in his tone. I can't help but note how all his words of praise for our teacher simply angered Olivia. He went above and beyond. It was really inspirational. Olivia grunts her own agreement. She's really gripping the table's edge, like she's trying to snap it in two. So I'm just really glad I'm doing Iadikin proud. I feel like I really got him, you know? God, you know what? I'm not doing this. Inco, we're dancing. We are? My girlfriend grabs my arm and starts dragging me from the table. Olivia, what's wrong? Through grit teeth, she responds roughly. Just feeling that holiday spirit, Inco. Okay. Well, have fun. Hey guys, thanks a lot. It's real nice what you had to say. She doesn't even look back at Ben or Mr. Ferris as we shove our way through the crowd towards the dance floor. She's still tugging me along with her tail around my wrist. As the upbeat music grows louder, I can barely hear Olivia grumbling to herself. The nerve. What does he know? Just trying to make himself feel better. I can feel the tension within Olivia through her tail squeezing roughly around my wrist. A tension that melts away from her when a gentle stroke of my thumb runs over the scaly appendage. Olivia's breath leaves her slowly, the exhale seeming to take all of the frustration with it as she slows down. And once it's all gone, her body goes slack. I have to actually catch her tail before it hits the floor, and I earn an appreciative smile from her before we continue towards the dance floor. Eventually, enough students are displaced, and we have a section of the floor to ourselves. I only just now realize the situation I'm in. Good news, I do in fact know how to dance. Several years of tagging along to business parties made sure of that. Even then, I actually looked up some guides yesterday to keep myself refreshed, just in case. Bad news, I do not know how to bust it down epic style. Even as a quirked up human with a little bit of swagger, I am not goated with the sauce. The very concept of busting a move is foreign to me. I've only ever seen it in shows and occasionally from game characters during a live stream. Don't be stupid. It can't be that hard.
Hey,
Olivia's moving and grooving, bobbing in her chair and rolling her shoulders. Wow, I'm an idiot. This is just how anyone dances when they're jamming in a car. She pauses a second when she notices me staring.
come on. What are you waiting for? Don't tell me you're too refined to do even this, rich boy.
Wow, bring it. I didn't know we were going back there.
I'm messing with you. I know you're not. You're just a dork.
It doesn't take long to match her rhythm. Ooh. Now we're doing the dancing. As we dance, her small smile slowly evolves into a radiant grin. Her annoyance after that dinner is completely gone, a thing of the past. Even when the song ends and a new one starts, we seamlessly bridge into the new rhythm. Everything else fades away until it's simply us, lost to time and the world caught up in the music now. Eventually, the tracks swap over to a slower tempo. Olivia takes the cue to check the time on her phone.
Oh man, it's about time.
She shows me 9:20. You still have time. Olivia shakes her head.
Not much. I need to prepare.
Aw, but the music just got good. I was wanting to show...
Sorry, I can't, Inco. I really need to make sure it goes well. Be here for me, please.
Okay, I understand.
Thank you.
Olivia takes both my hands in hers, weaving our fingers together tightly. I can feel her pulse beat through our linked hands, and she must be feeling mine too. Her eyes close slowly, and I can feel her heartbeat slowly falling in line with mine. Finally, she gently lets go. She turns her wheelchair and starts off in another direction, not breaking eye contact until she's nearly lost in the crowd. Well, that was it. That was amazing. It's a shame we couldn't get to a proper slow dance, though. Yeah, a shame. A few people glance my way.
Get stood up?
I did not get stood up! Oh, crap. I'm just standing here on the dance floor like a chump. I cut through the crowd to reach the sidelines. There's chairs set up all along the walls to rest in. Am I just being selfish? We just danced for what, an hour? It's not like we can't ever dance again. Olivia has responsibilities, and she takes them seriously. That's what makes her so great. She wasn't like that at all at the start of the year, was she? Across the dance floor, I catch sight of Damien with his dates. The two sway along, carefully stepping around each other. Damien's actually struggling, but Liz holds him tight, taking him through the motions. While the song goes on, he gets more confident in his strides. More impressive is how he seems to handle her neck, which makes the girl's head swoon and melt in his embrace. By the end of it, it looks like he was the one teaching her. After a few songs, the lights fade out more. Looks like I was right in my guess earlier. This must be the last song. Fireworks above the building burst into bright flashes of color. The iridescent sparks fall away with each cacophonous boom. Some into colored shapes, but most just a kaleidoscope of fading embers. I'm sorry, wait, hold on. They shot fireworks in here? Didn't you say it was a glass roof? Or was it outside? But that doesn't make sense because you said falling embers. Did they shoot off fireworks in here? While the song is eclipsed by the blast of the fireworks, I still see couples lost within the gentle melody. Even Liz and Damien are still dancing, ignorant of the fiery display overhead. The song fades out. The lights start getting warmer. It stings a little. On stage, Principal Scaler steps up to the lone microphone and gives a thumbs up to have it turned on.
Oh, look at that! Scalar's also all dressed up with a glass of wine. Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all had a wonderful night.
The remaining chatter gets quieter.
Thank you all for coming to tonight's event. I'm happy to see so many participants, participate in one of St. Hammond's oldest traditions. Although, this year we have to cut it a bit short for a special occasion. As you all know, earlier this year we lost one of our most beloved teachers at St. Hammond. Iadican taught for many years and gave his all to helping his students learn. So, we have a few words of service we've prepared to send the night off. First, we'll be hearing from our student council president, Benjamin McKnight.
His last name is McKnight? Did I ever learn about this? I don't know if I ever learned. McKnight! Ben approaches from off stage, graciously taking Scalar's position in front of the microphone. There's a bit of a polite applause, and Principal Scalar moves back. I notice a few students already leaving out the back door. Pricks. Well, whatever.
Thank you, Principal Scalar. When I learned of Mr. Iadican's passing, my whole world seemed to just break. I had known him for 4 years, but in that time he had become a very important person in my life. He was a mentor figure to me, someone who guided and...
Though Ben spoke passionately, he prattled. The student council president made his point and then some, like he didn't want to stop talking.
Oh, it's you. I remember you.
Enough so that the next speaker, not Olivia, but familiar white and black raptor girl, only had a few minutes for her own words. It was much more... succinct? Giving a traditional prayer in his name. Oh, and then... it's Olivia's turn. It's Olivia's time. Finally, the girl took the microphone from its stand and handed it to Olivia as she wheeled onto stage. Olivia moves into the spotlight, a look of determination on her face. She takes a moment, breathing deeply before scanning over everyone still inside the room. I flash her a thumbs up. I don't know if she can see me under that bright light. Finally, she brings the mic to her mouth and begins.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Hello, my name is Olivia Halford. Many of you know of me, the quiet girl in a wheelchair at school. But for the longest time, Iadican was the only person to actually show he cared. The only teacher to truly teach me. The only one to really reach out. In a dark, lonely world, where I thought I was all alone, he was there for me.
I nod along as Olivia talks, absorbing her genuine words.
That's part of why I asked to talk today. I can't hope to say I was his favorite student, but he was definitely my favorite teacher. From a child, I always had a passion for arts, and I've had many teachers throughout the years learning. After so long, I just had the impression none of them actually liked arts. Rather to them, it's another subject to teach to equally disinterested students for throwaway grades. And I can say, none of them went above and beyond the way he did for his students.
She takes a pause to catch her breath, and I notice her eyes still half-lit as she peers left and right. The spotlight must be poorly angled. It looks to be aimed right at her eyes.
Iadican was one of the best, and he was taken from us too soon. But he lives on, through the students that he really did teach. That's how he taught, giving it his all, not getting discouraged by apathetic classes of ungrateful, unwilling students. If just one student was there to learn, he would teach them all he knew. And I'm honored to have been that for him.
There are some whispers around me, and I notice more and more of our peers are quietly speaking during her speech. I wave my arms, silently pleading she notices me. Sadly, because of the damned spotlight, Olivia cannot take my hints to reel her speech back on course.
In his prime, he was known for his portrait work. Controversial as his efforts were, there was no denying his skill. And though I don't do portraits so often, and though I'm not as skilled as him yet, someone like me was able to win an art contest in just months of his class. Teaching like that takes serious talent and a serious heart. And through his efforts and those he's affected, he'll live on. I'll continue to make great work. I'll continue to do his name justice and carry his torch. As his apprentice, that's what he deserves most. Thank you, and have a good night. ...
Silence. A bit more polite clapping, but also some murmurs from the crowd. Is she alright? That's it? Did she just say we were ungrateful and unwilling? Uh-oh.
No, that isn't what I meant.
Murmurs grow into chatter. Olivia looks my way, confusion etched into her features.
That's it? That's the whole speech?
I don't know who said it, but it was said with an angry tone.
That was just a cheap puff piece about yourself.
That one. That was hurtful.
No, of course not. I just...
Olivia's hands fumble for something. The chatter is growing louder as Olivia pulls a small white ball from her chair's storage compartment. Her hands shake, the sound of paper crumbling coming from the speakers. Ben's notes. Oh no.
To continue, Iadican was an important member of the community, and...
Oh my god, that really was the whole thing.
Are you serious? How insulting to Iadican! You should be ashamed!
Who are these people? Shut up! You don't even have faces! Woman moment, get out of here!
My mind is scrambling. What can I even do? The damage has been done. No, it's fine. As long as Olivia calms down, she can have a good comeback. I got to do something.
You're doing great, Olivia! Keep it up! Keep it going!
She instantly rips the paper in two. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who was that? Are you mocking me? What is wrong with all of you?
Yeah, that isn't what I meant. The principal rushes on stage. Olivia bats her arm away.
No, let go of me.
A vicious growl permeates through her clenched teeth. Silver eyes glare daggers at every person still in the room, shouting back at her. Enraged, she smashes the paper in her hands back into a ball and chucks it at the crowd.
Fuck you all! None of you knew him like I did. Iadican meant more to me than anyone fucking else.
Olivia, Olivia, please.
The speaker lets out a terrified noise as the microphone is tossed aside. Olivia turns away from the angry crowd, rolling herself off stage and towards a back exit. For a moment, I can see Damien and Liz among the churning sea of bodies. They looked at me with utter confusion and shock. Coming back to my senses, I run out of the hall and chase after Olivia. Pushing the side exit open, the frigid breeze of outside air hits my face.
Where'd she go?
I catch a glimpse of her turning the corner of a building. Olivia, wait up! Olivia, wait! Fucking hell! Hold on! It takes me a moment to catch my breath. What the hell happened back there? We're by the carports. Crowds of people exiting the building. Some are waiting by the curb, probably for the valet or some other transportation. Her eyes level on me. Eyes a mixture of anger and pain. Olivia? That's. Olivia, you just blew up out of nowhere at everyone. What's wrong? Olivia's on the brink of tears, her enraged eyes welling up with tears.
Why? Why didn't they get it? What did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. Please, you didn't do anything wrong. It was them. They're teenagers. They're stupid. My teeth rattled painfully as I closed my mouth.
I poured my heart and soul out to those assholes. And look what happened. It was all for nothing. Those freaks. You get it, right, Inco?
Yeah, I do. Listen, it's not over.
Of course it is. Ayatikin deserves better than this. What a disgrace.
Look, there's a way to make it up. Olivia turns and sniffles a little bit. She's listening. Right now, things seem really down, I know. But the stage is probably still open. I'm sure if I just give the word with Ben and Scalar, they'll let you continue. You can apologize. Not the right thing.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Ayatikin was wrong. All those assholes, even you, Inco. All they cared about was themselves.
Well, I mean, your speech, guys, stop it.
I took your advice, Inco.
Hey, I said tell your story to them. I didn't recall saying to make it all about yourself. What is going on? So sorry on my part. Maybe you should go back and apologize too.
Fuck them. Why should I?
Because it'll make you look bad if you don't. Go stop it!
Like I should give two shits about what they think of me?
Well, I give two shits because it's going to make me look bad. Inco. Inco, why?
Dot.
I really shouldn't have said that. But I'm right, though, aren't I? No, you are not. You should shut your face.
Are you seriously making this about you?
It's not about me, but I'm trying to help you so it affects me. She tries to yell something, but her voice cracks and breaks into a miserable growl. I watch as tears begin to stream from her still vicious eyes. Come on, Olivia. That's all I've ever wanted to do.
Well, maybe I don't want you to help.
Her voice is deep and stern. You don't really want that, do you?
How do you think? You think you understand me? That you have me all figured out? That you know what I want? Fuck you, Inco.
How a hollow feeling resonates through me. She doesn't mean that. She can't. Can she? Look, Olivia, why don't we just go back home? We can talk about this. And maybe on Monday you can...
Yeah. I think I'm going to go home.
Here, let me call...
No. I'm going home alone.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's over.
No, not like this. Over? What do you mean over? She turns her chair away from me, rolling herself down the sidewalk away from the venue. You can't walk home alone. Olivia, listen. Snap. The sound is unmistakable. I nearly just lost my hands.
Fuck off. ...
I want to follow after. Desperately try and reason with her, but my legs refuse to move. A part of me forces myself to watch Olivia as she slowly moves down the sidewalk, as other students pass her by and toss hateful words her way. as the world itself seems to throw all its vitriol on this wheelchair-bound girl, buffeting on her blistering cold, buffeting her with a blistering cold gust. As she waits the metro station in view, I'm incapable of looking away. There must be some punishment for what I had said, as I can see Olivia finally quake with tears at the station. Just as Olivia wails with agony, the train comes, hiding her from me. That wail was the last thing I heard from her that night, though at times her haunting cry resurfaces in my memories, returning to tear at my heart without remorse, with no reason or warning as to why. Alone. I'm afraid. ... What the hell was that, man? What the hell was that? Things were going so good. We had some bumps in the road, obviously. I wanna get in the screen and just strangle Inco. Oh my god. I've always heard the stories of events like prom ending with merriment and talk of after parties. The ride back home was silent. I opened the door to my undecorated house, the air feeling much colder than it did outside. I didn't bother turning the lights on as I hobbled through the empty halls. My movements are robotic. Each step up the stairs is forced. The bedroom door swings open, but I can't be bothered to close it. My bed has never looked so inviting. Although maybe it's the other way around. Everything else is too cold. It's the new center of the universe. I just flump face first into it. ... I'm alone. ... The winter days dragged on endlessly during the Christmas break. Something inside me just sapped any and all strength from me. Wake up whenever I can't sleep anymore. Eat whatever so my stomach wouldn't hurt. Stare at my computer's monitor without really acknowledging what was on it. The bare minimum of existing. The one singular thought that pervaded my mind was, I want to see her. I would find myself looking at my phone's messenger app, eyes glancing over the old pictures and messages I was sent. All those doodles she'd sent that meant nothing to her now meant the world to me. Fingers tapping the digital keys with whatever words I thought. Asking her if she was okay. Asking if I could see her. Asking for forgiveness. Only for the words to vanish as my thumb held down on the delete key. In this cold and lonely room, I desperately wanted to reach out to Olivia. At each passing day, I would muster up just enough courage to write a longer and longer message. But my courage would vanish by the end, and I'd go back to simply existing, lost in an ocean of apathy in this room. ... It's Christmas Eve today. I got some new house rose from my parents, had them pre-wrapped and sent over. They'll open it when they get home tomorrow night. Everyone else is having a big meal with their families. They all got their own yearly traditions, whatever old comedy gets put on like a ritual. Before bed, the kids get to open one present early. Everyone stays up chattering with each other a while. But not me. I'm just in my pajamas, watching a show I don't even like. In senior year. Next year, I'll have taxes. Looking at my messenger again. Tap, tap, tap. I stare at the message I had composed. What message is that? My thumb hovers over the backspace key. Breathe in, breathe out. Tap. Hey. I did it at last. My heart thumps roughly as immediately after I see the typing animation on my screen.
Hey.
My thumbs went to mash away wildly on the keys. Write out an infinite number of things that just fly to the forefront of my mind. But I hold off. And think. Till finally I decide... Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Right, Eve. I lost track of time.
Same. What have you been doing?
In the most literal sense of the word, nothing.
Nothing really.
You?
Dealing with Vinny. Decorating for tomorrow.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, fun.
Look at... crap, what was the name? Guts, right? It was Guts.
Okay.
We're making some progress, you know, right? Back to it. She included a drawn Guts looking depressed. A strange sensation overtook my face. It was my smile. I'd forgotten what it felt like to smile in only just a week.
So, you still by yourself?
Yeah. My fingers had moved without me realizing. Before I could explain, I saw Olivia typing a reply and held myself.
That sucks. Your parents suck.
I know. Another rough thump of my heart rattled my chest. Listen. What are you gonna say, Inco? What are you gonna do? I thought about that night. And I'm sorry for what I said. I fucked up, Olivia.
Sure did, buddy.
Please. Take me back. Wait a few seconds. No response. Was it too much? Too little? What am I even doing? I let my phone fall onto my chest and rub my eyes. Idiot. Dots.
Okay. I'll give it another shot.
Wait, really? I jerk up straight. Oh, thank you, Raptor. Jesus! I swear I'm going to church every day Sunday from now on. Thank you. Can I come over tomorrow? There's no one here.
No. You. Probably shouldn't.
There's a pause between her replies. Time during which I feel my breath leaving me, my heart slow in its beating. Why not?
That came out bad. Look, I'm mostly over what happened between us. But it still hurts.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I need some extra time. Don't want to make things awkward. You know?
Some of that squeezing feeling is back. I really jacked myself, didn't I? I guess I deserve it. This is my price to pay. Yeah, alright. See you at school?
Sure.
I decide to flip on an old Christmas movie. It's one meant for kids, but I remember watching it once with my family. As I doze off, it's just a little less bitter. Texted more and more over the winter break. By the time I saw Olivia again at school, I almost felt like how things used to be. Almost. Almost. I had a lot to make up for, after all. We're just going through the days, going through the motions now. But I was back in her good graces. It's more than I could have asked for, honestly. The rest of the school year seemed more like a formality, and instead I'd put my efforts on just being there for Olivia. After all, it was just us two versus the world once we graduated. ... Another day of work. Huh? I have a stubble! Another walk home through the shit show that is urban rush hour. I sigh as several car horns continue to blare at each other with reckless abandon. At least it's Friday. Words linger in the air as a faint evening breeze washes over me. Experience has taught me that walking home from my office building is faster than trying to drive through this mess. I briefly stop to observe the source of the massive buildup. They've been doing construction on this intersection the last 3 months. Damn it. I'm off work early today. Something about corporate reorganization. Oh, that's usually code for downsizing. At least I'll get to see Olivia in her prime. We're always so busy these days. But tonight can be special. I don't even remember the last time we went out together for a date night. Though she's sure to love a nice dinner date. It'll be like old times. After another 15 minutes of dodging cars and homeless people, finally at my destination. The Valcaldera Gallery of Arts. Olivia has spoken with Elena, and they'd come to some agreement to start producing and selling her work at Elena's gallery. Over the years, that arrangement changed. Olivia became a part-time assistant to Elena. It's a nice gig, but it doesn't pay the most. Of course, it's just until her career really takes off. After that, it's beachfront life for both of us. If the schedule she gave me is right, Olivia should be showcasing her work right about now. ... The inside of the gallery is dry and cool, contrast to the hot and humid weather outside. Independent conversations echo through the room as I walk past the front desk. Nobody dares to question me. I think her showcase is in the East Wing, right next to Iadikin's old section. As I follow my vague memories, I come to a wide open section of the gallery. I spot Olivia not too far away. It looks like she's talking to someone. I approach her slowly to overhear the conversation, trying not to interrupt.
They've made several comments earlier in this interview about your inspiration for your latest work. Do you want to elaborate on this?
She's holding a tablet, typing away as she speaks. Journalist, then. Oh. Olivia,
Yes, I can. Recently, I've been looking a lot more into warmer tones. My usual palette-flavored cool tones that were evocative of evening theming. But for this series, I wanted to tackle what comes after the nighttime vistas. At least from daybreak to noon.
Olivia finally notices my presence and turns her head to me.
Inco, did something happen? What are you doing over here?
I wanted to surprise you.
Well, that's nice.
Is he your husband, Miss Halford?
Oh no, we're just dating.
Would you mind if I got some comments from him as well? It may be useful.
I don't know. I guess it'd be fine.
Excellent.
The woman turns to me, pushing her tablet well within my personal bubble.
Miss Halford said you're Inco.
Inco G. Nito. We've been an item for 3 years now.
For 3 years? Since high school, then?
Yes, we met and started dating our senior year together.
So, since you've been with her for a while, you must be very familiar with her process as well.
I'd say so, yes.
What could you tell me about Olivia's presence in the art world, then? Her work really stands out, yet her pieces aren't that widespread.
Well, I can see Olivia's head shaking. The personal talk we've had more and more often these days. The tablet pushes further into my space, urging me to speak. It's not that Olivia doesn't want her work to spread. It's just the majority of people that approach her have been from vying. The majority of people that approach her have been from varying advocacy organizations for disabled individuals.
I don't see how that would be a problem.
It isn't, honestly, but before I can continue, Olivia forces herself between the journalist and I.
I think that's enough for now.
The reporter reluctantly nods, politely excusing herself in the presence of Olivia's leer. Look, Olivia pulls me aside and around a corner, whispering angrily.
What are you doing? I've told you time and time again, I'm not doing it that way.
Hey, sorry.
You shouldn't even be here. Shouldn't you be at work?
I got to go home early today. Relax. And I wanted to see you. A gentle puff of air slips from her lips.
Thanks.
Hey, we haven't been somewhere in forever. Now that I have some time off, would you want to have dinner someplace nice tonight? You seem stressed. Olivia untenses herself a little.
Dinner? Wow, I guess it has been a long while. Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Great. Anywhere in mind you'd like to go? She closes her eyes in contemplation.
No, nothing in particular. I'd be glad to relax a bit wherever.
All right. You getting off work at the same time today?
Yep, 5 p.m. Look, this interview's really important. This gal's from a pretty major publication. I can't have this go wrong, alright? I really think this is my big chance.
I get the idea. All right.
Okay.
Just relax, okay? You're doing great with the interview.
Thanks.
You'll do great. And tonight, we can celebrate.
Yeah. Alright, you should go.
I'm going. On my way out, I wave back at the confused journalist while Olivia rolls back her direction to finish the interview. I walk home with a bit more pep in my step. Man, I really need this date too. Getting a few butterflies again. ... Ooh, is this our house? I open the door and flick a light switch, revealing our dignified flats. There's not much furniture, with most of the floor being reserved for Olivia's art supplies and space to maneuver her wheelchair. Honestly, it looks a bit more like an extension of the gallery she works at. You might call it messy. Some might call it messy, but I'd like to think of it as homely. On the way to our bedroom, I pass the kitchen and catch a glimpse of the sink. I still need to wash the dishes and sweep the floor. Never mind that now. There's something much more important. I make it to the master bedroom, opening up the expansive wardrobe that lies just within. What to wear? ... An hour of hygiene and fashion later, I'm all cleaned up. I take a seat on the living room sofa, waiting patiently for Olivia to get home. A little after 5. She'll probably be here in 10 minutes or so. I haven't actually decided where I'll take her. It's gotta be a barbecue. Somewhere like, man, we've been living here for ages and I don't actually know where anything is. My phone's old proprietary map boots, and I check around for restaurants within walking distance. Handful falafel looks great. Herbivore themed, so can't. That means then there must be. A quick check of search settings confirms it. Only carnivore locations. There we go. A refined list of nearby locations. One in particular is even marked as new. Simon's. Just opened a few months ago, and it looks pretty neat. Checking their website, I see that they still have some available tables for tonight. And the menu looks exquisite. Alright, that decides it. I checked the time, 5:15. Bah, I should have figured the foot traffic would have been bad today. It's Friday after all. Olivia should be here any minutes. Dots. Man, is it that bad? I should check up on her. Interview over? No response. Is it still going on then? Jeez. Starting to get worried. A pit starts gathering in my guts. Or I'm just hungry. No, I'm not eating before a date. Come on, Olivia. Get home already. Dots. That's it. I'll just call her. If it interrupts the interview, it interrupts the interview. I find Olivia's contact and... Please leave your message for... Shit. Oh no. Oh, come on. Is her phone off? Man. I guess a sandwich wouldn't hurt. My knees pop when I stand. Guess I was sitting a while. While I busy myself with sandwich crafting, I can feel my worries bubble further. Maybe I should just go back to the gallery. No. If she'd left, it'd be way too easy for us to just pass each other. With nothing else to do, I flip on the TV. There's a new documentary series out that'll fill the noise nicely. I hardly pay attention to it, just getting bites into my little sandwich until it's all gone. Guilt pangs me. What else was I supposed to do? I sigh and look out the window. Outside, the unmistakable wail of an ambulance. No, of course not. That'd be stupid. Quit worrying. Dots. You alright? Olivia? I'm getting a little worried. Dang it, Olivia. Can't this have waited just one day? What am I thinking? Knock that off me. Just need to have some faith. I'm getting worked up for nothing. We can laugh about it over our dinner tonight. Yeah, I'm just worrying over nothing. I'll just sit back and relax until Olivia arrives. Dots. Slam? Holy crap! I flip around on the couch. Fuck! From the loud thumping, I can already guess. She's not happy. Olivia's tail slams loudly on the floor in frustration as she wheels herself into our living room. Olivia, what happened? I was getting worried.
I was at that damn interview for hours. That fucking reporter. Holy shit. I need to punch something.
Your interview didn't go well?
What do you think?
Olivia stops herself and exhales deeply.
Sorry. No, it didn't. She loved my work. We were right there, ready to make this happen. Then she shows me her notes. You know what they said? Differently abled, passionately enabled. I tell her to drop the angle, and she says she's not interested in the article otherwise. She was just there to make her shitty little story about the disabled artist to ride my situation to stardom. She tries to say it's mutually beneficial. So for hours, I'm trying to keep the conversation going, to show her my progress, anything to just get her to say yes. I was right there, Inco, right there. All I needed to hear was a yes. For once. God, why does nobody get it? It was all for nothing. Now I just... Fuck it. I'm sorry I'm late. We can go on the date thing now. I'm hungry.
Everything's closed, Olivia.
Fucking fantastic. None of this would have happened if she had just done it. Now I look like a desperate idiot. I'm still stuck at this place, making barely above minimum wage, and I don't even get the date. God, I'm just doomed to mediocrity forever.
If it matters that much, oh no. I don't like how this is going. If it matters that much, maybe you should just accept it. I didn't mean to mumble that. I hope Olivia didn't notice. ... Oh, she noticed. She noticed, yeah.
What the fuck was that?
She's giving me a chance to change what I said. I've gotten a few of those over the years, whenever I broke some unspoken rule of hers. And I'd always capitulate, because I figured that's what a good boyfriend would do. Except today. This was my only early day in a while, the first time in years I could have felt like her boyfriend for once. Something boils over. No. No. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't bring myself to say anything more. I just sit in silence while Olivia starts tensing up.
And what does that mean? You're supposed to support me. We're there for each other. That's what all this is for.
I have been supporting you, Olivia.
I love you. Then why?
Her breathing is getting heavier. I see her claws poking out, pressing into her armrests. Those scared me once. She won't use them. Wait, did I say scared? Or scarred? Those scarred me once. She won't use them. Olivia, listen to me. This is the first time in years that I could have taken you on a date. That we could have gone anywhere we wanted to. And we would have. We would have been back by now having fun. And it was spent on even more of this stupid, stubborn nonsense. She sits aghast.
Who are you?
I'm the guy that's had to deal with this crap for 3 years now. I like you, Olivia. I love you. I want to do stuff with you. Can't you make it easy to deal with you?
Oh, like you would know. Your fucking parents aren't even around. They'd rather get shit-faced every night than deal with you once.
My parents didn't abandon me to some poor family to raise instead. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong, game? Why? Why must you hurt me like this? Her brow furrows and her eyes widen. Before I can bother feeling guilty about the statement, she roars.
How could? You know the situation I was in, you prick. And I'm just trying to make my shitty situation not shit.
And it wouldn't be that way if you didn't demand everyone else play by your rules. You're no different than those so-called phonies that abuse their disability, except you're broke.
Oh my fucking god, is it so much to ask for one person who gets it? Am I the insane one here? I don't need you turning on me, too, you spineless sack of shit. Is it really just the entire world conspiring against me to make sure I'm painting under a bridge with condiments and shit within the next few years?
Oh god, I see her crying. Oh no.
Is it so much to ask for one fucking person to not just use me to climb the social ladder?
If you're so concerned about it, then let them. It's been 3 damn years, Olivia. Face it, your career isn't taking off because you refuse to let anyone actually see it. Because you're so hung up about your stupid fucking wheelchair.
Fuck you, you useless sack of shit skinny.
Dot.
What did I do wrong?
Shit. That was too far. What are we doing? What's happened to us? It wasn't supposed to be like this. We stand motionless, just staring at the carnage of the vase. The water leaks across the tile. The flowers, a birthday gift from me to her, lay withered on the floor in pieces. Olivia finally meets my eyes. Her expression is a horrid mix of shock and remorse. The fire has died. All heat is gone. In its place, is simply two burnt-out individuals. Reality that we ignored for so long. Her head falls. She rolls away to the office room, turned into her studio. Its door creaks slowly before shutting softly. Grabbing a towel from the kitchen, I try to carefully collect the broken pieces of the vase. Not carefully enough, though, as my palm is cut on a jagged edge. Thankfully, the towel staunches the small cut enough that I can clean up the rest of the damage. I set the damaged flowers in the sink, since there's a chance some of them can be saved. The vase is a lost cause, though. As I looked at it all, I feel the sounds of sniffling reaches my ears, and I looked to close the studio door. An idea comes to mind. There's one last undamaged tulip here. I could take it to her, apologize for my harsh words. Maybe she'd even apologize too. Maybe. But I don't even know anymore. Setting the last living flower into a cup, I fill it with some water. It looks horrible. The petals are damaged. The stem is bent. Some of my blood has mixed with the water, making it look disgusting. If it were a picture, it'd be the perfect representation of us right now. But I gave that up. I gave up a lot of things for Olivia. It's like she doesn't even understand that, though. I placed the glass where the vase once was, laid down on the couch once more. This is our life now. This has been our life for so long. I don't know where this life is going to take us. ... And it's with that final horrifying thought I drift into a dreamless sleep. ... Son of a bitch! So that was Wani Hug That Gator. I thought I was doing so well. Oh my god. I screwed up somewhere. I made a bad decision at some point in my life that resulted in this. What did I do? So that was Wani Hug That Gator. But no, that's how we're ending it. That's how we're ending it. I am going to go back. I will do the research. I will find the ending. I will find the love. I will find it somewhere in here.